Hi, welcome to September's Fitness and Fuel workout and nutrition tips. This month our theme is Train Like a Pro, and we have Natalie Mears and Lauren Pronger to help us demonstrate the exercises that were given to us by our favorite NHL players. So we have a combination of exercises that we put together from Jamal and Chris, and then we also have Alex Petrangelo, Carlo Poliakovo, and David Backus that helped us as well. So we're going to get ready to show you the rounds, and
stay tuned for our nutrition tips on nutrition for healing and recovery between our workout sets while you recover.
Okay, so there are 3 rounds to this workout, and the first round is a Tabata set of plyometric type moves. So these are designed to get your heart rate up, and it's a total of 4 minutes. So if you have a timer on your phone, you can get them for your iPhone, for whatever, through an app. You're going to use that timer, set it to 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and you'll go through each move 2 times. So the first move is a side-to-side squat with a jump in between. So it looks like this here. Good. And you want to do it with a lot of intensity and rest. And our second move is going to be a squat broad jump. So it's kind of like a box jump on the floor. You're going to come forward and back. Good. We're just doing a few of these. You're going to go for 20 seconds with that 10-second rest in between. Then we have a split jump here, jumping lunge here. Good. And then our last one is the speed skater. So looks like this, pushing off that foot. Good. So those are the 4 moves, and like I said, you'll set the timer, 20 on, 10 off, and go through it 2 times. Take about a 30-second rest, and then we'll do the strength set.
When trying to train like a pro, if you are starting your new workout or if you're trying to increase the amount of workouts that you're doing, the biggest mistake that most people make is not fueling their body for that type of activity. So make sure you are on recovery side having a protein and carbohydrate right after within that 10 to 30 minute window of that workout. Portion side, of course, is dependent on the type of and level of activity that you are participating in. Making sure that always that recovery is included is hydration as well. Don't forget, eat like you train to compete.
Okay, so now you're ready for your strength set. And again, there's 4 moves. There's 12 reps of everything. So we're going to start with walking lunges with a twist. So when you step forward, you're going to twist over that bent knee, take another step, and twist. Each step counts. You'll do a total of 12 in one direction, and you can turn around and do 12 in the other. Okay, girls, let's come to the mat. And next we have a push-up to side bridge. So we're going to get in a high plank position here with our wrists underneath our shoulders. We'll do our push-up first, and then we'll twist to a side bridge, and push up to side bridge. Good. And then that again is 12 repetitions of that. So we're going to come up and we're going to do a single leg squat. So for this one, we're changing the angle of the squat thanks to Chris. This is what Chris does. He does about 200 more than you're going to do. But for this workout, we're going to do 12 on each leg, but we're going to change the angle. So balance on the left leg first, and you're going to go to the front, the knee in front, and then come up pushing through the heel, knee behind you, and then we're going to go to diagonal, taking the leg behind you. So that would be 3. So then we'll go through it. 4, 5, good, 6. And then you'll go all the way through, repeating that till you get to 12, and then you'll do the other leg. So we come back to our mat, and we have a functional push-up. So we're going to start in a forearm plank, elbows underneath the shoulders, and we're going to push up 6 times with the right arm leading. So it's going to be up. You'll do 6 leading with the right arm, and then after you've done 6, you'll change the lead and start with the left arm. So those are your 4 strength moves, and you can take a quick break after that. And then we have some abdominals and some stretches for you.
Not that we ever want to think about having to recover from an injury, but that is definitely something that any pro athlete or even recreational athlete can deal with. When coming back from an injury, nutrition is a major part of that recovery process and healing. You want to make sure that you actually get adequate protein needs. For most people, we'll need increased protein needs, and then focusing on your amino acids as well, and of course your hydration side of things to include.
So this is the 3rd round, which is a combination of abdominal exercises and stretching. And flexibility is really important for athletes and for anyone who's active and wants to stay healthy. So we've done this stretch set as the third round. So once you've completed this, you'll start again from the Tabata set, strength set, stretch set, and you can go through this entire workout 2 to 3 times, and it will run you about 30 to 40 minutes in total. So we're going to show you the exercises now. So you'll be down on your back. The first one is a sit-up with a twist. So you're going to take the feet out in front of you, hands behind the head, and on the exhale you'll come up and twist with a straight spine all the way down, come up, twist, good, down, all the way up, and twist, perfect, alternating sides each time. And then we're going to flip around and come into a high plank. So we're going to hold the plank for a count of 10, so 10 seconds, and then after that 10 seconds you're going to shift back into a down dog or a pike stretch, and then you're going to come forward and roll into an up stretch. Good. This stretches the abdominals, the chest, the shoulders. Good. And then you'll come back to the plank, hold it for another count of 10, and then go back through those movements again. So pike stretch, all the way forward to your up stretch, and then back to your plank. And you can do that one 3 times through. And then we're going to do a low lunge with a hamstring stretch. So we'll take whichever leg you want to. Ladies, front. You want that heel to be right underneath the knee. Hands come down onto the floor on either side. And you're going to feel that stretch through the back leg to the hip flexor, and then through the glutes on the side, on the leg that's forward. We're going to shift that back to a hamstring stretch, dropping the chest towards the knee, making sure those hips are nice and even, and then coming forward, holding it there, and then sliding back. Excellent. And you'll do that on each leg. You can go through that 3 or 4 times. And then our final stretch, you'll come to standing. You're going to go to a straddle stance here, and we're going to fold forward first and get a stretch in the hamstrings and the adductors. And then we're going to take the left hand and reach it to the outside of the right ankle. From there, we twist up to the ceiling. And you want to pull your torso closer to your legs, reach up for the ceiling, and then come to the center. You can even reach your arms through the legs. Then come over right hand to left ankle, and then reach up to the ceiling there. Good. And then back down to the center. And then you'll go back to the other side, and you can go through that set again 2 to 3 times on that.
As a part of our healing and recovery for nutrition, anti-inflammatory foods are a major part of muscle recovery. You do want to increase your soreness so you can be able to completely go from workout to workout without having too much soreness going into play. Those anti-inflammatory foods are huge for joint health, huge for muscle recovery, but then of course also prevention of any chronic diseases. We've got a full list of all of your anti-inflammatory foods that you can find on our Fitness and Fuel blog, Twitter, or Facebook page. Some top 5 ones to think about are our avocados, salmon, walnuts, Brussels sprouts, and sweet potatoes.
Thanks for joining us in September for our Train Like a Pro workout, and thanks to all of our NHL players that contributed the exercises, and Natalie and Lauren for helping us demonstrate them, and stay tuned for October.